I do have my black belt upstairs. So,
What are you a black belt in?
fashion merchandising.
Right. So when you said black belt, you knew there was some bullshit tucked in there, and we were all just gonna have to deal with
Fact.
that. Yeah, we're here. I don't have like a fancy little intro, so at some point the episode will have started and we're in it. Um, yeah, it's how it is. We're in these little boxes and we're here. Wait. So we were we were supposed to welcome Miss Pineapple.
Thank
How are
you.
you?
Thank you. I'm excited. I'm very hot. If I get dewier and dewier, just know it's because I'm a natural woman.
It's,
But no, I'm excited. I'm good. I'm recovering after Pride. I do
yeah,
have a
you.
swollen ankle.
Oh
Uh,
no.
yeah, I might have gotten pregnant, but my jury's still out. But no, I'm feeling good.
Right. That was a
How
lot.
are
That was a
you?
lot to unpack for a quick second there. Wait, yeah, because
Pride Month rips me around.
we were supposed to do this, and then I believe you were attacked by some chicken wings that you had at Pride.
So I'm here to tell my story about that. So I did not have the chicken wings at Pride. I put my faith in
Mm.
the chicken wings to resurrect me after I did all the Pride things, and they just beat me down further.
Yeah.
So that Raising Cane's has
Oh,
done
well,
a lot for
yeah.
me. Raising Cane's has done a lot for me. But it
Interesting.
also, yeah, did beat me down for a couple days. But
I'm
um,
listen. I don't want him to get mad at me, but I'm not a Raising Cane's girl. I don't fuck with it. I don't know what it is. It's gross.
okay, I love it. Let me say that. But I like we didn't have it where I grew up. So when I moved
Mm.
to Cleveland, and then somehow I moved to Cleveland and I still didn't like eat it for the first couple years. And then so like once I got it, I was like hooked. So I've only been eating it
Yeah.
for like two
I'm
years, 3 years, something like that.
I'm gonna be
Um,
honest, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. Um, if you didn't tell me and you just said you had chicken, I would assume you were like a Chick-fil-A gay for sure.
no. I mean, I
Yeah.
do. The Chick-fil-A food is good. It is good.
Oh,
It is good, but it's never been my like, it's not like the one I'm going to if I
that's
like have a
fair.
choice to go to.
Yeah,
Uh, in Cleveland, it was Raising Cane's. In Pittsburgh, I've been keeping Popeyes afloat in Pittsburgh.
that's fair.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. And listen, it's not your energy that gives me that vibe. I think it's because you're white and thin. That's all it is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah, thank you. And I normally don't notice color, but I noticed this time.
Well, that's very important nowadays. We should just ignore everyone's differences.
Yeah. Unless the differences are pissing me off.
Unless the difference is, are you getting Chick-fil-A? Are you getting Cane's? Then it's like we have some
Exactly.
sort of battle.
Yeah, we have to talk. So, how was Pride? I didn't do shit for Pride. I'm gonna be so for real.
Pride was good. I wish I didn't do shit for Pride. Um, Pride is like one of those, it's like Pride and Halloween where like everybody immediately thinks of drag performers, which is so fierce, but
Yeah,
it's almost like last year, every year previous to this year, I've told myself like I'm not performing on Halloween. I'm like gonna actually like dress up and be with my friends, and then I end up performing on Halloween. And that's
of
kind of like
course.
pride. Like all my friends are like, "Oh my God, we're like going to the club and like having sex and like doing like poppers and like blah." And I'm like, I have like
Bitch, I have a
it's
gig.
it's 9 a.m. in the morning. I have an ice pack duct taped to my ankle. I'm trying to get my lashes curled so that I can like make a video about it so I can go and like drive to a different state to like tap dance at Raising Cane's for like $40. Like it's insane. So like just know that the while the
Snow.
gays are like partying and living it up, it's bitches like me
We're
that
working.
are working. And I
Yeah.
wish, well, I don't wish I was with them, but I wish I was not working. But
Yeah.
it's fun, it's fun, it's fun. We do a lot of cool things. I was like I was in Cleveland, I was in Columbus, Ohio, I was in Pittsburgh, I was like driving back and forth. I met a lot of cool people.
Mhm.
Um, so it was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun.
I've never actually been to a Pride like event. Closest was we went to the like our local club, but like I've
Okay.
not gone to Pride.
To a pride. It's depending on where you go. I'll say I went to like an actual pride this year for like 25 minutes. Like
Yeah,
my pride gigs are just like gigs in June, like for pride.
that's fair.
Um, but last year I performed at Cleveland Pride, and this year I was like, I can't be bothered. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, pride is fun. It really depends on where you go. I've went to some prides that have been like thousands of people in parades and so fun. And then I've been to some prides that I'm like, this is like in the parking lot of like a church. Like I feel like they
Yeah.
should have that those like games where you like spray water at the horse and then like I'm like, all right,
Essentially a
cool.
pop-up carnival.
Yeah, no, for real. I'm like, why is there a Ferris wheel at this pride? It's insane. And I will go on it.
Yeah, we
But yeah,
are up
pride is
on the
fun.
Ferris wheel. Yeah.
I'm up. I'm spinning it really fast so
Yeah.
that people I'm the carny. I'm like working it.
Oh, it's a manual Ferris wheel too. It's
Yeah.
not.
Well, don't say man. It's a womanual.
Oh,
It's
sorry. Excuse me.
so it's a trannual
It's a
Ferris wheel.
trannual.
And I'm whoo, whoo, like the wheel, like the Price is Right. Whoo,
Yeah.
whoo, whoo. Yeah.
I you
So that's what
figure
I'm doing.
except you're doing it, which is what
Yeah.
makes it the trannual pride
Yeah.
Ferris wheel. Yeah.
Yeah. By Tran.
Um you you would figure I would because I live so close to San Francisco. But
Yeah, that is interesting to me that you haven't gone.
I just like forget, which is crazy because it's the same month every year. It
It
like
is
they really keep it in June and
they do keep it
I
in
just
June.
forget.
And thank God they
And
only
thank
get one
God.
month.
Okay, in fairness, for a long time though, it is kind of the same thing you were talking about, which is like my wrestling bookings in June get a little fucking bananas because all of a sudden every
Yeah.
company's running a pride show.
Yeah.
And
That's how it goes.
yeah.
Um, wait, what was I gonna say about Pride? I think this should be the last one. No, I can't say that because it probably won't
Oh,
be.
I was gonna
Um,
say that's a little too real right now.
but people do. I've noticed like from performing and just like seeing like my friends get booked in Pride. Some people do Prides like I'll be like talking to one of my sisters and I'm like, oh, do you want to like go get dinner? And she's like, I'm doing this like wherever town pride. And I'm like, baby, it's August 14th. Why are you doing a
It's a
pride?
little
Like, and
late.
it's a full festival. Um, but last year, so Cleveland does their pride, I'm pretty sure the first full weekend. So like last year, I remember it was the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th.
Hmm.
But Pittsburgh normally does it the first just weekend of June, which last year June 1st was on a Sunday, so their pride was May 30th, May 31st, and June 1st. And I was like,
Hmm.
okay. Why are
Interesting.
we? I'm like,
We can
I'm
just
not,
do Pride in June.
and I'm like, I'm not proud to be gay in May, so I don't know
Yeah.
if I can have it that it's literally June.
I have 1 month to not feel ashamed, and it's June, baby. We got to get those 30 days
What?
in.
I gotta, I gotta get it. I gotta work for the whole year in June, so I don't have to lift a finger again. Um,
Do you ever do gigs out this way for Pride?
no, I haven't. I actually haven't traveled much. I think people would think that I perform more or that I travel more than I do. I think I'm in a weird space with like social media and stuff where I post the majority of my content is me out of drag.
That
So I
is
think
true.
that people know that I'm a drag performer, like a drag queen, but I don't think that they think to like bring me out or like book me because they're like, oh, that's the girl I see on my phone. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I actually like, I don't even do comedy performances
Yeah.
like live. I do like dance, like tricks and like that kind of stuff. So I'm like, yeah, it's just like the character maybe that I've made in person and like online don't always lend themselves to each other. So yeah, I think sometimes like I don't want to be like I get overlooked, but I think sometimes like I'm just not the top of mind for like like a pride like a drag show.
It's not like the first thing people think about
Yeah,
when
no.
like yeah. No, and
I
that like yeah. No, go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say I think if they were like doing like one specifically for like TikTok people or something, like I would probably
Yeah.
be on there or like comedy maybe, which I don't even do stand-up comedy, so I'm like I don't know why. But yeah, I like drag stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know. I just
Have you've I think we've talked about this before that you're like considering like trying out comedy, right? In some form live?
yeah, I'm considering stand-up comedy. I think it's so weird. I get so nervous every single time I perform, and I've performed for like 7 years, and I almost am having this kind of moment where I'm like, I feel like I've hit what I'm like really good at, and I think I could be very good at stand-up comedy, but just the fact that I haven't done it yet, I'm kind of
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I want to like kind of like restart and like
Yeah.
learn a new thing and like build a new thing. Like, but then it's weird because I call myself a comedian because I am, but it's just online.
Yeah.
And stand-up comedy is not the only way to do comedy. Like, there's improv comedy and there's like online comedy and sketch comedy and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like that's more what I fit into. But I also host a lot of my shows and I love being on the microphone. So I'm like, why the hell am I not doing comedy?
Yeah. Why not? It's so
I don't
fun.
know.
I'm
I know because you
yeah,
just did it.
I did. Yeah. It
Yes.
was it
Yeah.
was
How did they go?
it was really fun. I am immediately addicted to it because when you come out,
That's what
the
I'm gonna do.
yeah, the first thing they make you do is tell like a story. So I essentially did like a short stand-up set. And that first laugh, I was like, yeah,
That's
this is
kind
it.
that's kind of like um I've been really like okay, last year I really was like posting, trying to do all these things. And I still have things that I want to do, but I've been like kind of letting myself take a little bit more of a break and like
Mhm.
not I feel like I have to post like every single day if I don't have something to say. And so I've really been thinking about like what I want to do next and like my like creative process and everything. So I've never thought about that before. I've just posted an ugly video of myself and then it goes viral. I don't know. So I'm like thinking about that and I'm like, it is interesting because I feel like I also started reading this book called The Artist's Way, which I'm not all the way through it, but early on it kind of talks about how like creative people are not really like creating things. They're just like taking the idea, like you're getting an idea from wherever, and then
Mhm.
you're like making it happen. So I guess you are creating, but you're not like sitting there like you shouldn't be like thinking about. And so that's what I'm thinking about comedy. I'm like, I don't know if I have to like sit and write jokes or if I just to like you can say anything and like make it funny. And I
Yeah,
think I'm one of those
absolutely.
people that like I just make things funny. So I'm like,
Yeah, I kind of imagine the way like I'm gonna do stand up. I'm my goal is to do my first set like within the next couple of weeks, which is fucking
love,
terrifying.
love.
Um, but like I don't think I could go out there with every single word like written out to a T because it's just not the
Yeah,
way I think. And like if there's no room for like if an idea pops in my head in the moment and I don't give myself the space to be able to explore that, like
yeah.
I won't feel satisfied with whatever happens.
Yeah, I know I understand. That's kind of like what I'm kind of thinking about because I'm like, I obviously I'm witty. I know that. So I'm like, I need to be able to like, I don't know, it's just scary. I'm like, in my head, I know that I would be good at like handling like heckling and stuff like that because we don't really get that in drag, but sometimes
Yeah,
I'll say something and it's not really heckling, but like I'll say something and then like an audience member will like yell something back and it's not heckling, but it's just like they added to what I'm saying and then I'll
yeah,
have a witty response back. So I'm like, I could do it. I just need to
yeah.
do it, you
Well,
know?
you also like kind of have a built-in segment, which is something you do on your Instagram, which is responding to people's fucked up shitty DMs.
I did
Like
think about
I
that, yeah.
think you could do that on stage for like 5 to 10 full minutes of a set, and people would it would kill.
I think I could do that. I've posted three of those videos now. And the last one was the least successful of the three. But T.S. Madison followed me because of it.
There you go.
So
So really, I
so was it the least
was it,
successful? Or did it just
bitch?
get the least amount of views? Because that was the most successful one. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Listen, they can't all get a bajillion views. Sometimes the algorithm just says fuck that one.
The
It's
algorithm all
fair.
say fuck that one all the time.
It's true.
And
No,
then when
you're
I go beep boop boop beep boop, the algorithm goes, what about? 5 million
What
views.
about
What if you're
everyone sees this?
Yeah, what if we put this in Madison Square Garden behind Benson Boone? What about
Yeah.
that? And then I'm like, so I'd like to talk about why AI is harming the planet, and they go,
No, no, no. Do the beep beep boop boop thing again. Do the thing where you're on your iPad
beep, beep,
again.
boop. Oh my God, the iPad.
Can I? Okay.
Yeah,
Can I make a terrible? Can I admit something awful?
yeah.
I am a fan of your content. I love your videos. I think I've
That's
told you
awful.
my that's awful. That's it.
Can I admit something really awful and disgusting and kind of nasty? I really support you.
I think you're funny, and that's gross. It's
It's literally the
disgusting.
most disgusting thing I've heard.
That makes me want to lay under the trannual Ferris wheel.
I would stop it.
Oh, thank you.
I would pray, and then I would go,
Pray.
ugh, and I would grab it. Yeah.
Not today. We can't lose another queen. No, I love your videos. I have never seen this fucking iPad one that everyone's always talking about. I had when you said that to me, I was like, I have no idea what she's talking about.
So, do you remember when I just said I'm on my iPad? That's the
Yeah,
video.
that's the whole thing.
It's me. I set up my phone. I was doing something, I forget, but I was sitting at my table on my iPad and I said, I don't know, this would be funny. Whatever. I'm gonna bullshit. And I
Yeah,
put my phone on like a cup. Like normally I like have it do it. I have like angles I like and whatever, but I was like, let me just and I'm typing on this iPad and I have my glasses on and I'm like I can't talk right now. I'm on my iPad. Like I'm just talking like Big Ant. And people like that one is not one that like blew up like crazy, 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 but a lot of people like quote that one.
yeah.
I found out the other day that my roommate quotes that all the time in her like real life. And I said, I didn't know that.
Hmm,
And they're like, yeah, I just say it sometimes. Like at work.
that's
I was like,
weird.
okay,
Okay,
all right, cool. But yeah,
cool.
people like quote that one to me all the time. I think it's because it's like the easiest, like
That's
concise
true.
thing to
There
quote.
there are a lot of people who cannot quote my favorite one, which is they said being a tranny would get you out nowhere. I'm on a boat. Where are you? That's bars, facts, and logic. And
I think Socrates said that. I think.
I think if I'm remembering correctly,
I'm like the modern day Plato, but like spelled like
like
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh, yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the new drag name.
That one really like that. Okay. The story behind that one, if you must know, the
Oh.
story behind that one is so I moved to Pittsburgh. My best friend Max, who's my photographer, and he films like a lot of my videos. But if you've seen like a professional photo of me, it's Max.
Hmm.
It's Starboy Images. And he was coming up because we were doing this big show at the University of Pittsburgh, and we were like, oh yeah, if we all like give him a little bit of coin, will he come up and like film our numbers? Because they were like long numbers with like it was like a big stage and lights and like there
Yeah.
was 1,600 people there, so it was like a big deal. So he came up the night before to stay with me because we had to be there early. Um, and I had gotten this offer, this like influencer thing. I don't know why I said it like that. It was like an influencer thing. It was fun.
Yeah.
Um, but it's so and the one that they were doing was on this boat, which is like I'm not gonna dox myself, but it's not very far from me. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay. I was like, they gave me a +1, and I was like, of all the people I want to take, like Max is in town. Let me take him because he's coming up, and like we haven't seen each other frequently because we used to both live in Cleveland, and then now we don't. I was like, let's get on this boat, and so obviously we get on this boat. I'm trying to be demure. He takes the phone out. We film 1,000 videos.
Hmm.
Uh, and the end of that video where I'm like, do you think anybody else got on this boat to film comedy? That was like so like that was me like genuinely asking.
Genuinely asking.
All of the other people were like, and then I'm literally on the front of the boat. Like there were people on the front of the boat, and then when I started filming, they left.
They were like,
So like I'm hanging off the front of the boat like Kate Winslet and like being like, this would being a tranny will give me whatever I said with like the literally the phone
the
here.
horse angle. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, thank you for saying that, the horse angle. Yeah. And it just became a thing. And then I kept recreating it. And then I
And
recreated it in Chicago. I recreated it when I got my cat. I
here,
like anything like they said being a tranny would get me nowhere but, and then I would just fill in the blank. But
it's such a good like brand identity because you can quite literally do it with anything. And that's
Literally
something
anything.
other people can do as well, which
Yes.
as is if we all know, TikTok is their favorite thing is A, stealing. That's like
Hmm.
everyone's favorite shit. And we call it a trend, but let's be honest, it's just stealing.
It's content stealing.
And it's,
TikTok like stealing. They also like thievery. They also
love
like
thievery,
shoplifting.
love a
Yeah,
little bit of shoplifting. Yeah, just all the kinds
just
you
all
can
of it.
do. Um,
But I think it's fun also because it has the word tranny in it.
yeah,
So I'm like, first of all, very brandable for me. But second of all, when people send me like the videos, I'm like, I feel like they're my people.
yeah.
Like people will like just sometimes people will post it and tag me in it, but sometimes people are a little bit like, I don't want to post that publicly, so they'll just DM me like a video of them
I
being
did
like,
it.
yeah, I mean like they said being a trainer would get me nowhere, but I'm like in them. I just hiked whatever, and it's also cute because most of the times it's like an accomplishment. So then I
That's
also am
cute.
like, okay, this is fun, but also like, oh my God, you just graduated, or like you just like hiked this crazy trail, or like you did something like,
Yeah. I missed an
and it's
opportunity to
cool.
do it after my first improv show. I'm going to be honest.
That would have been a
That would
great.
have been heat
That would have
on
been
the
a
stage
great.
of the comedy spot. Come on.
That would have been great. Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't like done it. Yeah, like at a gig or something. But
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
I
one of
don't
those
know.
things you don't think about. Wait,
It lives
okay.
on.
This
It
is
lives
kind of
on.
a really like out of nowhere and tangential question.
Hmm.
But it made me spark it. Do people, I think it was like people DMing you that made me think of it. Are people, do you feel like people are generally intimidated by you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't get it. Because I'm also like, nothing about my online presence is like, you
Yeah.
know? So I'm like, I mean, like, I don't know if it's the way that I look. I mean, I have like an alternative aesthetic. So I think maybe
Yeah.
that's also, like people see spikes and they go, ah, but like
I'm gonna be honest.
I
I
have
think,
the,
yeah, yes. I think part of it is that you're very pretty and again, thin and white and
mhm.
popular. So like, I think people automatically assume that you will be mean to them. Oh,
See, I was gonna make a moment and I knocked my fucking camera to the side. Sorry.
no, you're fine. Because when I DM'd you, it was a Hail Mary in my mind, and then you
And I
responded.
read it like, how long did it take me to read it? 7 minutes?
Yeah,
5 minutes, something like that.
I was just like, why?
I feel like, well, first of all, thank you. I feel like I have that like I was like never, I don't even know if I was never attractive, but I never like felt attractive when I was younger. I was also,
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I was very shy. Like to the
Mm.
point of like, I remember I have a memory of my teacher telling my mom like that I like came out of my shell and started like cracking jokes and like talking. I really was like never shy, I don't think, to like speak, but to like ruffle any feathers. So it was like
Yeah.
never mad, never sad. I like was famously the kid that never cried. I never raised my voice, but I also like never made a joke. I never was mean to anyone. Like I just like was there. And then I don't know, I just developed like this sense of humor. And then like when I came out as trans, my younger cousin, who was probably like 8 at the time, literally was like, "Thank God you came out as trans because you're really pretty as a girl and you were ugly as a boy." She said that to me, and I said, "Well, I'm glad I'm on the other side of the coin now. I'm glad this is not a projection. I'm glad that we've already made it." And I've just gotten prettier. So
That's so fucking awesome.
it was truly so funny.
Thank
But
God you figured it out. You were ugly as fuck.
no, for real. She was like, "You got your eyebrows waxed," and then I saw it.
The vision was completed
The
for
vision
me.
was there, yeah. But no, I feel like
Wow.
so I feel like maybe my perception of myself is not the perception of the
Yeah.
general public. Because also I mean I do post like, I'm like don't really need like the perfect angle. I don't really shoot a video more than once. I'm just like that was if that's what it was, that's what it was. But like, I see myself where I'm like laying around for 3 days. Like if I don't have anything to do, I like don't put eyebrows on and like I see myself in like creature mode. So
Yeah,
then when I step out and I like get it together, that's the only thing people are seeing about me.
that's
And I'm
true.
like, they didn't see me 2 hours ago when I was like this morning, do you know what I did? Let's break the seal.
Let's
I
break it down.
used a Pokemon bubble bath, a bath bomb that I got from the Japanese lifestyle store yesterday, and I was fishing a water type Pokemon out of my bath bomb this morning. And that is how I see myself 24/7.
Yeah, but I think that's why you're successful. I think you can bridge that gap for people, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
get so. I can see
yeah,
that. I
it
think I have a little bit of something for everybody,
yeah, it's very
you know.
approachable.
I like to think so. Because
Yeah.
I had to post on my Instagram story. Well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to. Because like people are afraid to come up to me also in person. Like at
Yeah.
my drag shows, where I'm literally at the end of every drag show, I literally say, we're gonna take a cast photo if you want to come up and talk and take photos and everything like that. And like people are afraid to do it even when I've invited them. And then
Yeah.
I posted something being like, hey, I want to meet people. Like if you see me, come up to me. And then I got some DMs being like, I saw you a year and a half ago at the tattoo shop and I didn't want to say anything. And I'm like, well, thank you very much for like respecting my privacy, but next time you see me, don't respect it. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think that I'm famous, but if I didn't want the following and everything, once a video blew up, I would have got freaked out and stopped posting.
That's true.
I've been trying to do this.
Yeah.
So I want to see,
This was the
I want
goal.
to, this was the goal. And also it's like, I made this in my post, but I was like, numbers on a screen are so fun, but sometimes they don't correlate.
Yeah.
And it feels like a little like posting into the void when I'm like not actually seeing people or whatever. So I'm like, when I see like a living, breathing person that's like, I love what you do, I'm like, okay, this is
That
cool.
yeah. It's almost like it's almost weird to be on this end of it, where
Hmm.
again, like I obviously see you as someone who is relatively famous and popular, and like for you to be like, yeah, it's weird. I don't consider myself famous, and then like I go on your Instagram and like everyone in my friend group is following you, as well as like some of my favorite comedians, like are following you on Instagram, and I'm like, right, so I'll just go fuck myself.
Okay, I do okay. I do think I need to stop saying that I don't consider myself famous. I don't consider myself famous, but I do think it comes off a little like,
Like,
you
hmm,
know, like a little
yeah,
like I'm just like you. Like I know that I have a level of fame. I don't consider
sure,
myself like if I go to the gay bar, I know that I could be approached, but oftentimes I'm not. But
yeah.
I'm like the level of famous where like if I like flew to San Francisco and went to like a lesbian bookshop, there could be a chance. But like if I'm like at CVS, no one's checking for me at CVS.
There's a
You know what I mean?
chance. Yeah,
You know what I
wait.
mean?
I need you to answer a very important question for me right this moment on this podcast.
They're real.
Are you, yes, thank you. That was it. Yeah.
My teeth.
Yeah.
No.
My teeth right here. Are you straight?
Me?
Yeah.
This is an interesting question
You
that
don't have
you.
to come out if you haven't.
I mean, I don't feel like there's anything to come out to. I have only dated men in the past, but I'm not
Mhm.
like, and when I say dated, I mean like made it to relationship too, but also I don't really date anybody
That's
or like
fair.
hook up or anything. So it's
That's fair.
like when I'm like, oh yeah, I've only ever dated men. The literally my last boyfriend I broke up with in 2022. And
Oh,
I've like barely went on a date since then. I
yeah.
think I've literally went on like 2 dates since then.
You're married to the grind.
I'm married to me.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, but I mean like I've
We've been all around these
oh,
circles.
we've been around the circles. We've kissed boys, we've kissed girls, we've kissed neither, we've kissed both, we've kissed in between.
Wow.
We've talked to all the gender appropriations and things like that. We've yeah.
Yeah.
I have very strong crushes on women. I have crushes on non-binary people. I've talked to whatever the slang terms are.
Whatever the word is these
Yeah.
days.
Like
Yeah.
I've been crushing on like T-boys and T-girls and
We
cis
love
men,
it.
cis women, anything really.
We
And it's
love a
not really
real
a
one.
secret because I don't really have anything.
You don't have the default of whatever it is to break. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
I think even like on my like dating apps and everything, I think my orientation just says queer. Because I'm
Yes.
always like the I don't know, this could be like pansexual or something like that. I don't really care to like fluff it out. But
Same.
I'm just like if I'm attracted to somebody and they're attracted to me, that's a go.
We're in. Exactly.
We're in.
Yeah, I'm in the same. I just do the
Yeah.
same thing. I just say queer because it's like if we're vibing, I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
what you're about.
I don't even really have like a physical type. Like I
Yeah.
have like types that I like, I guess if you were like, what's your type, I could like tell you, but like I've dated like I don't care like short or tall. I don't care like muscular or like I went through like a really I liked like the little twink phases and then now I'm like I don't want that anymore. I was once like making out with a guy that was really muscular for the first time and I literally was like I don't like
I
this.
don't
Like
like
it's like
this.
too like rough. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like even women. I like masculine women. I like feminine women. I like don't. There's really
Yeah.
no like through line to it. I
You
don't
hearing
know.
that, folks? There's a chance.
There's a chance. The biggest person you have to fight for my affection is me, I will say.
Yeah.
But there is always a chance. There's always
Physically,
yeah.
because I will say then this will strange scenario, but this will have been the second trans woman in 2 days that has challenged me to a fight.
Well, I don't know what you're saying. Well, I do have my black belt upstairs. So,
What are you a black belt in?
fashion merchandising.
Right. So when you said black belt, you knew there was some bullshit tucked in there, and we were all just gonna have to deal with
Fact.
that. Okay. Listen, thank you so much. No, this
That's it. I was
is the
like, yo, it's
shortest
really
one I've
weird.
ever
I only
done.
recorded her podcast for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, wait. I need to ask something, but this may have to get cut because I don't
Oh,
know. I don't know if there's tea.
okay.
Because so when we were DMing, and I once called you the iPad lady, and you said I should be thrown in jail, and then I said, well, it was either iPad lady or, and then I quoted another video you were in with another person, but I don't
Hmm.
know if we're allowed to talk about that because I don't know if you have heat with them because your response made it seem like you were like you made the right choice with iPad lady, and I was like, uh-oh, did I
Okay.
bring up like a?
No, 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 no. I think what I meant by that is because people are always like, oh, you're the methamphetamines lady, but I didn't say that.
That's what I felt. I was like,
Yeah.
technically you didn't say that, but like you are
Yeah.
also
That's
funny in the
always,
video.
no, that's all, like, I understand when people say that, but people get, I think especially those early videos, Jade and I were like both, like, we would literally meet up and we would film and then we would put it in like a shared folder and we would literally be like I would try to, even if I thought the video was really funny, if she was the one that made the funny jokes, I was like, okay, you need to post that because you're
Yeah.
like the main point of
Yeah.
that. Um, but the methamphetamine video, that's why I said that because you're like the methamphetamines lady, and I was in my brain, I was like, well, I didn't actually say that, but I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I
understand.
I
I was
I
in it, and
said it
like,
too and then immediately went, I don't want this to come off like I think she's the one who said it. I know that video very well.
no, 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 no. I never think that way, but I'm always like, I don't know. That video's on Jade's account. I think she's funnier than me in it. She said the methamphetamines. So I'm like, I do get that that's like the origin of it, but I'm like, just in that instance, I was like, okay, either my quote or not my quote. So like you made the right
Yeah, for
choice
sure.
by saying like the iPad.
Yeah. It's
So
unfortunately just one of you got to the funnier bar quicker. It happens.
yeah,
It's so
no,
frustrating.
for real. If you would have said like the iPad lady or like the strap lady, which like that is from that video, I probably would have said, call me the strap lady. It was
Yeah.
just the fact that like, yeah, I haven't said that.
Yeah. Well, because
But
I was like my other option is to say the Twitter blue lady.
okay, no, that yeah.
See?
I would have also chosen that.
Because that
Yeah.
line's also very funny. I do
Yeah.
have Twitter blue. That's
Well, that's
hilarious.
Twitter blue, which that doesn't it like people still quote it, but that doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah. It's still
I
fine.
and I never knew what it was.
I never know.
I said it and was like, I have no clue what this is. I just am regurgitating something that I heard.
Sometimes you say something funny, you have no idea what it means. I have to ask people what the fuck. You
I'm gonna
see,
make that my Instagram bio.
the Twitter blue lady.
No.
Oh,
Sometimes you say
oh,
something funny, you have no idea what it means.
that's you can
That
have that
is,
one for free.
and Socrates said that.
Socrates did say that.
Yeah.
She was
So
quoting a
it's
lot. She was kind of spitting.
she was low key spitting. She was the queen of rap. She was the first one.
Queen Latifah, the Queen of
And
Rap,
the
baby.
last one. Oh, well, other than like Queen Latifah, Eve, there's like
That was
no
a
other.
quote, and then I said it and went, "She's there's no way she knows that's from a Vine I saw one time 20 years ago." I do that sometimes. Can I tell you? Oh, sorry. This is the most fucking autistic conversation I've ever had, but I have immediately. One of the worst things about me, I want everyone to know this, and I want you to be in a part of this. Cue that clip of that of Pedro Pascal going, and you should know this too.
And you should
I,
know this too. I quote that every day. I want you to know.
it's incredible, and you should know this too.
And you should know this too.
I have several quotes that I say, whatever people want to call them, vocal stems or whatever, that are like not even quotes and from something so niche that like it just sounds like I'm responding to something normally.
Yeah.
There is my worst one to this day is there is a film called Killer Bean, which is about
Okay.
an assassin coffee bean who is being chased by the gang of another coffee bean named Cappuccino, who hires an Asian martial arts bean named Jet Bean to kill him.
Okay.
And there's a scene where they're talking on the phone and he says like, "I'll come down there and kill you" or something, and the other guy just goes, "Oh yeah?" Like that. And I
Yeah.
do that all the time and I've never felt more alone.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
See what's what I'm saying?
I do. I feel like I do that too because I constantly quote, and I mean this is less niche, it's just like not the quote that you would pick from this movie, but I quote from Rocky Horror Picture Show all the time. There's a scene where it's the scene where they're like telling Brad and Janet that they can go up to Frankenfurter's lab. And then I think Brad, I don't even know what Brad says. I think Brad says something about like, we don't want to go up there. Like, why don't you go up there? And Columbia just goes, I've seen it. And I don't know why I quote that for everything, for everything. If someone's like, oh, I went to this coffee shop you I thought it was really good. I've seen
I've
it.
seen it.
Or if somebody's like, oh, I'm like going to this party. Do you want to go? I've seen it.
That's a
And then
great
people are
one.
just like, okay. But my thing is, yours didn't sound like a reference. Mine sounds like a reference, but people are just like, okay, I don't.
Yeah,
What
do you
did
see what
that
I
mean?
mean? Yours at least sounds like a reference to something.
I've seen it.
I just
I
look
also
like
like
I'm
to
talking like
say,
an asshole.
yeah, I also like to say also a Columbia quote, which Columbia is like my least favorite character, but she's so quotable. Um, she also goes, some people will give their right arm for the privilege.
See, these are good. These are good quotes, though. They're
But
just not
people
the
are
most
like,
popular.
all right, all right,
Okay.
cool. And then when I say, oh, they're from Rocky Horror Picture Show, they're like, you didn't want to quote like literally maybe any other line from the movie that's
No,
like more iconic than literally the just the words, I've seen it.
no, I didn't.
I've seen it. It's
Yeah.
just the way she says it, it's stuck in my brain.
See, once again, I also have a quote from Rocky Horror that me and my partner all of the time, and it sucks. And it sucks because it's the scene where they're doing Sweet Transvestite, and Brad's doing
Okay.
the like, we heard, I'm glad we caught you at home. Can we use your phone? And when he says we're both in a bit of a hurry, Janet goes, right. And she does it,
Right.
and she like blows out the microphone.
I know that because I do Sweet Transvestite all the time. Like I lip
Yeah.
sync to it. And it's yeah.
Yeah,
Right. And it's always like
right.
a crispy, like,
She like
it's like
fucking puts them out like in her mic, in her mouth, on the
yes.
mic,
Oh
and
my
I do
God.
that all the time. And then again, I just have to sit there and watch people float away from me
Right.
as they go. Mm.
Another good one is I use this all the time. This is actually I think this is my Instagram bio on my personal Instagram because I have like a me one.
Hmm.
Um, and it's from the first Scooby-Doo movie, like the live action one, where they're listing like all the stuff they're gonna do, and then at the end, Daphne just goes, "And I'm gonna research cults on the net." And whenever there's like my roommate and I quote that often, and like we'll be like, "Okay, I'm gonna do the dishes, I'm gonna do the laundry," and then they're like, "Okay, I'm gonna make dinner, and then I'm like, and I'm gonna research cults
Research
on the
cults on
net."
the net. That's a great one. Fuck, I'm
Or
gonna
I
start
love
saying
it
that.
I also love it. I think I love it more when other people are listing because I live with two my both of my roommates are married. So like
Mm.
sometimes they'll be like, "Okay, tomorrow I need to like do this and then I need to do this and like can you do this and can you?" And I'm just like sitting there and then I'm gonna research cults on the net because like I truly have nothing there's
Nothing.
nothing for me to do. And then it's better when we'll accompany it with like a huge handshake. Like I'm
Yeah,
doing something and then
this married couple working on their lives, and then their drag
yeah,
queen content creator comedian
literally
roommate from the couch quoting
literally
Scooby Doo.
I'm literally like no eyebrows sitting in the chair with like a giant boa, like door dashing Popeyes, and I'm like, what can I do? And they're like, bitch, go to sleep. That's
Bitch,
what you
just go. Yeah, go somewhere else.
go back up to the attic. Like, okay.
Okay.
All right,
Uh,
cool.
are
Like, you guys see
you
anything?
are you a horror movie girly? Oh no.
I am, but I'm not
Are you
by
also
my
kind of a pussy?
no.
No.
I don't watch a lot of film and television.
Oh, you're one of
So I
those.
do, yes, I like horror movies, but I've seen maybe seven movies total. So like
Right.
yes and no. But I
Seven
do like
movies
a good
total.
horror movie.
Yeah, I unfortunately love media with all my heart. I'm a problem. I've gone to the movies like 8 times in the last 3 weeks because I like showing people shit.
I did recently see I Love Boosters
Fuck, I haven't seen it yet. Was
featuring
it good?
it was incredible. I will like do anything if Kiki Palmer's involved.
That's
I
fair.
literally a couple years ago she released like an autobiography and it came out on audiobook and I was like I if she's not reading the audiobook, I will go buy the physical book and I'll read it myself. But if she's reading the audiobook, then I'm gonna listen to it as an audiobook and she was. And I mean
Wow.
it
Incredible.
was like I saw it was released like getting into the shower and before I was out of the shower I was like okay it was downloaded
We're
then
doing it.
I like listened to it on the way to work I love her
I
so but
love
yeah
that.
the movie was really
Was it
good
good? Yeah.
yeah it was
I didn't get to see
incredible
it because unfortunately the 8 times that I went to the theater, like 4 of those was to take different people to see Obsession.
I need to go see Obsession I haven't had
Mm.
time with Pride Month but I have like 2 weeks off of like performing live so I think I need to take myself
If you can see it in
to get Obsession
theaters, I would. It did just hit streaming, but like,
okay. I would probably like to go. My roommates and I saw I Love Boosters at like this really cute theater
mm,
that was like kind of, I think it was maybe like 10 or 15 minutes away from us. So I'm like, I think I would probably like to go back there and just see
I
Obsession. There
I
were
love the
pinball
theater.
machines outside of the theater.
There were pinball machines.
Like not outside of the theater, like outside of the building, but like outside of where you like watch the movies.
Yeah,
It was a very cool little
that's cute.
theater.
Oh, our theaters
Yeah.
are ugly. What the fuck?
Theater. This one was like I like it wasn't like a chain theater, I don't
Yeah,
think. It was like a cute little like I don't know, but it was cool.
I'm
But yeah,
unfortunately like
I love boosters.
I'm tied to having to go to Century Theaters because I'm a fucking Cinemark Rewards member. So like,
Oh.
I need to use
You
my
have
credits.
do you have that thing? Yeah, that like is Cinemark where you have that thing where you get like free movies every month or something like
It's
that?
once a month. Yeah, you get a free ticket because everyone
Okay.
learned they used to do AMC had Movie Pass, which was you got a
Yes.
free movie every week. And then I think they realized that that was fucking nuts to do.
That
So
is
they were like,
crazy to do.
cut that, cut that.
Because once a month is like I went to the movies for the first time in forever and I kind of got the bug. But like once a week, I'd be like, I don't even know. Like my people who love movies, I don't even know if they would have time to go more than once a week.
That's part of it. And also, after a
Like,
certain point, it's like, what am I going to go see?
yeah, they don't change the movies out enough to,
I'm not
and
going to see Grogu or whatever.
I'm not going to see things that I don't want to see just because. Like most of the times, I look at the marquee and there's like maybe the most three movies that I want to see. I'm not
Yeah,
like a movie person though, so maybe there's more for other people. But like
sure.
still
I don't
to
want to
have
go see
like
The Sheep Detective in the theaters. Yeah,
I don't even know
you
what that
don't
is.
even know what that is. Exactly. No
I
one
don't know what that is.
does.
Nobody
But
knows.
they keep telling me about it every time I open my Cinemark app. They said, "Do you want to watch The Sheep Detective?" I said, "Not really."
I need to hire a sheep detective to tell me what the fuck the sheep detective is.
I'm saying,
Oh,
Hugh
can I swear?
Jackman. No, we can't fucking swear at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we've
didn't
been
know.
cursing so much this whole time. We're 45 minutes and you're like, "Oh, can I say fuck?"
Have I cursed?
I don't know if you have, but I certainly have. I love
I was gonna.
cursing.
Okay, that's also like I don't know if it's like a misconception about me because I post such crazy things, but I feel like I don't swear often.
That's
Like I feel like I
fair.
don't have like a potty mouth.
That's probably a good trait to have.
I don't think it's like I don't look down at people who swear. I
Oh,
definitely like I can rip them off, but I
yeah.
have to like
But if
think.
you don't if you don't actively do it, I feel like it's probably like it's more helpful than it is not.
I think I swear more when I'm like trying to be funny. Like I'll pepper in like swear words and something, but just like day to day, I don't think I like swear often. It's always like the punchline of like a joke.
Yeah, I unfortunately swear so much that I've as a now someone who has several employees has had to unlearn that behavior because I cannot be swearing at the people who work for me. So
Keeps them on their
keeps
toes.
them on their toes. They never know what's going to happen.
Young and fun.
Yeah, they come in and ask me a question. I say, "What's up, cunt?"
What the fuck?
I might have to
That
delete
is
that
a
one.
word that has turned the corner for me. I used to be like, I will never say this word, and now I'm like,
What was the
I'll
reasoning?
say it. I don't know. I do find it hard to like, I think this is gonna be weird, but you're gonna have to follow me. So I love to learn languages.
Mhm.
And I've studied French forever and I study Portuguese, like specifically Brazilian Portuguese. And so people all the time will be like, can you teach me like a bad word or
Mhm.
like, like or like do you know any bad words or whatever like when they find out. And I'm like, I don't really like to like use swear words from other languages because I can't feel the weight of it. You
Oh,
know what I mean?
okay. Yeah,
Like it's
that's fair.
easier. It's probably easier for me to swear in French because like to me I'm just like that's just a word I learned. But
Yeah.
I could say something and like if a French person was around could be like, what the hell? Like I've learned like slurs for like gay people and stuff in other languages and I'm like, but I could never because I don't know the weight of
Yeah, like how serious it could
how
be over there.
serious it is. Yeah, I don't know. And
Yeah.
kind of the same way with like cunt when I was younger, I was like me just casually saying it now. I was like, I don't know, this feels like derogatory kind of like to women maybe. And so
Sure.
I was like, I'm not gonna use that. But then now I mean like it's not.
Now it's not
We
inclusive to
just
not use it.
I know.
Hmm.
It's diverse.
Hmm. Interesting
Now
that.
it's diverse. So now I
Now
can say,
we're in our woke society.
oh, speaking of woke. No, I'm joking. This whole time we're like sitting here with like colored hair and I'm like, we can't bring up woke.
We can't bring up woke. I'll
We
lose
can't bring
my mind.
woke has taken everything from me.
It really has.
Woke
The
took my
wo-
eyelashes from me, took my eyebrows from me, took everything.
the woke liberals came in, they stole my eyelashes, and they shut down the Tranual Ferris wheel.
They did. I'm unemployed. If anybody's listening, I'll send my what's that called?
Your resume?
That one.
That's a great. That's a great look for unemployment. I'll send my fucking
Yeah. Well, I
the
was gonna say application, but I was like, no, I don't send the application. You send me the
send me
application.
an application. Yeah.
I'll
Flash
send
a
my.
job application on the screen. Scare all the people who need one.
I could get
um,
flashbangs. Like
I think that's so funny. As someone who was unemployed, it's very funny to me when people would
somebody,
just like flash a job application.
somebody called me unemployed the other day, and I was like, what are you like? I'm probably the most employed person I know. I'm like, I have like an actual like. big girl like media job,
Yeah,
and then I also perform live, and then I also do stuff on the internet. I'm like, I'm more employed than literally anybody
definitely
that
more employed than you.
I mean, I am just, I mean, most of my employment does look like me sitting on the couch, but
That's
I'm
true.
doing things on the couch.
That's the best kind of employment.
I just am somebody also that like I know the importance of rest and relaxation. And so while these bitches run themselves dry, I mean, I can do that too. I'm sitting on my swollen ankle right now because I ran myself around. But I'm like, I don't really ever feel like that, like laying on the couch, like, ugh, I need to do something. I'm like, I do a lot. So if I'm laying on the
Yeah,
couch, I'm laying on the couch. If I can lay on the couch, even if I lay on the couch for like a week, I'm like, the week before that, I probably was driving to a bunch of different states. And the week after that, I'm probably like filming a bunch of stuff. So I'm like, if even if I have this week, I'm gonna lay on the couch.
that's
So
fair. I need to do that because let me tell you, these last 3 weeks have been the busiest time of my fucking life. And um, I
are you?
the other day, I think I slept like 4 hours in 3 days, and then
Yeah,
it was bad. It was a bad time. It wasn't great.
won't catch me doing that. I was just telling my roommate I've slept in my drag face one singular time in my career, and I will never do it again.
Yeah.
I I was like desperate. Like I was like I have an exceptionally late show the night before and an exceptionally early show the next
Hmm.
morning. But I'm like I would rather take it all off, sleep for like even if it's like 3 or 4 hours, and then wake up and put it all back on.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I'm also like, I would rather just not have my schedule be so packed to the
That's
to where I
true.
would
There's a
be.
crazy way to avoid any of that in the first
It's just by
place.
saying no. I also am not afraid to say no. I actually love it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I said yes to you. Blink, 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 blink. But I
They
love to say
appreciate
no.
that. No, it is. I also, side note, I do appreciate you being here. It's very cool.
Oh my God, of course. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
I am gonna definitely exploit you for views for sure.
That's why
Uh,
I'm here.
yeah, obviously. Like I'm
I realistically, I mean, not anything, but I will do most things if like a trans person is the one asking me.
I love that. And I'm
So,
glad I could be that.
yeah.
A trans person asking you to do something. It's like my favorite thing to be. I
Could you
love
imagine you're like,
asking
I'm not
people.
trans and I just shut the laptop?
I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm actually cis. Oh,
Oh, CIS or SIS? Oh, but wow.
wow. I end the call.
Okay. I'm going to find the email for the link and it's like deleted from my email.
I was never real, actually. This
It's
podcast died 40 years ago.
I was just talking to one of my friends last night about Pee-wee's Big Adventure when they do the Large Marge thing and they're like, Large Marge died in a trucking accident. And then there's like a memorial of her on the wall. And like I feel like
That's
that'll
me
be
and my
what it is.
podcast. Yeah. It was
I'll go
never
to your
real.
Instagram. It's like it. I'm like, did she block me? And like, no, this account never existed.
Oh, she died at like 20 years ago and it never existed before Instagram.
She died and she also never existed.
At this, and we should try living and never existing.
I feel like that was kind of, I want that to be my legacy.
Socrates said that, by the way.
Like when I want you to know I've never said that in my life and I've said it 7 times on this podcast
That's
already.
fair.
Socrates said
I'm
that.
glad we're giving each other terrible, stupid shit to say.
It's truly what I've built my entire career on. Is just please echo me and say this dumb stuff.
It kind of is what your entire online personality is based around.
It
Like,
is.
let me say catchy little lines for people to yell at their
It
friends out
truly
of
is.
context.
I don't know if we talked about this, but people all the time will ask me to like if I post something that's like, I want to film a YouTube video or some blah blah blah. Like, what do you guys want to see from me? People will be like, you should show us like the bloopers or like the behind the scenes. And I'm like, you
Baby,
think I
there ain't
filmed
none.
this video more than one time?
Yeah, baby, there ain't none.
You know what's cut out of the video? This is what's cut out of the video. I start the video and then I go, that little flick is what's cut out of the video. So the video for you starts about here.
Yeah,
So that it just pops right to my, but this is what's cut out of the video.
that's it. Yeah,
And then
it's
the ending is me going,
Not the proud of yourself chuckle, like
That, yeah, that's it. That's
another
all.
day,
Just another day in the office. The
another
office
one in the
is my
books.
car.
Great job.
Literally, the office being like the Wendy's drive-through.
Okay, wait. Oh, I'm gonna turn my
Also,
mic
your
down.
nails are gorge.
Thank you.
Can
Aren't
I
they so
see
cute?
that? They
Oh,
are.
it's like kind of not focusing, but
Oh, that's
oh,
okay. They're beautiful.
thank
Are they
you.
acrylic? Are they press on?
They're acrylic.
Fierce. I can't do that. I can never do a press on.
I don't know how, and I
I
just
don't
started
know how, and I
recently
can't.
figuring out how. My mom took me, and then I realized, oh wait, I really love having these. But then I found a new lady who'd do these real good.
Fierce. Normally, my nails, like my natural nails, are long, but they literally broke. I broke a nail like I was like pulling into Pittsburgh
Hmm.
after my last gig of the month, and I was like, okay, Pride. They were like, Pride's over, reset your nails. So I have them like cut down now. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you have to.
I can't do the press-ons. I like my hair also gets underneath them and then I can't
Mm.
get them out. And it's like, yeah, I
Do you
can't
do
do it.
extensions or is this your natural hair?
This is my hair.
That's disgusting.
This is my hair.
I don't.
I'll regret that.
I don't. I regret that immediately.
I regret that immediately. No,
I
this is
don't,
my hair.
I don't like how natural you are.
It's long as hell.
That's fucked.
Oh,
What?
just like standing up.
What is the fit?
Oh, I'm in my newsroom, Judge.
Yeah, I didn't. Sorry. It just threw me off because I was like, oh, she's wearing like a cutoff. No,
Oh, baby, it's hot. This is a dickie. So it's
I love
like,
that. Okay, that's why there's the little straps because it's
yeah.
a fucking bib. That's crazy.
Yep. I'm in my good Amish drag. I have my cross on. I'm here to convert.
Listen, hate to bring it up again, but is it fashion or is it you're white and thin? That's for God to judge.
That is for God to judge. And I think she said it was the second one. Listen, I never claim to know anything about fashion because I really do not. I do
That's
get away
true.
with white and thin.
Yeah, it's it.
But I know,
Listen,
but I'm also like, I know what I bring.
yeah,
I bring funny and I bring white and thin.
white and thin, and that's all we could ever. In fact, that is all the internet ever asks for from our community, ain't it?
That's all they ever asked for. That's literally all they ever asked for.
Okay, Miss Pineapple, I have a
Yes.
question for you. At the end of it, all of my episodes were
We're at
about
the
that
end.
time. We're near the end. We've got a little bit of time, but this is right around when I like to ask my little bit, which is,
Ah,
uh,
okay.
um, I ask all of my guests, what is something that's super underrated to you? Could be a piece of media, could be a way you live your life, could be a way you make your toast. Just something that you think deserves a little more love and attention.
Something that's super underrated. Okay, I've thought of a bunch of them and then they're all leaving me right now. I would
It's okay.
say something that's really underrated. I would say like well, this might not be underrated. I think it's underrated. I think it's underrated. I think like graphic novels and like comics and like comic books, but also like I'm a huge like Charlie Brown fan. So like
Ooh.
I literally love like comic strips and stuff like that. I think that's very underrated because I think that people have this notion that like graphic novels and comic books and comics and everything like and like manga and stuff aren't like real reading.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe there was a time in my life where I would have agreed with that. But I think in this current day and age when everyone is dumb as shit, we should encourage reading. I would encourage you to read the channels on your TV as you're flicking through and like
Yeah.
count that on your fucking your whatever app you have. Like people are like, "Oh, an audiobook isn't reading and like a graphic novel isn't reading." It's better than not reading.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's 100% better than not reading. So, yeah, I'm like if I feel like people are trying to like I need to read these like books with like 800 pages and seven
Yeah.
seven parts of and seven books. I'm like, if all you can do to get yourself into reading is read. I have like the first edition of Soul Eater over there.
Yeah,
Like, read that.
read
Read
that,
a book
bitch.
that's 100 pages. Read if you love Kiki Palmer and you don't have time to read or you don't want to read or whatever, like listen to her audiobook. Do whatever.
Listen to her read I Love Boosters now on Audible.
Yeah. But I'm like, yeah, I think underrated is
Yeah,
just
no, I
just
agree
read
with
your
that.
short little like read a web comic, read something,
Yeah,
read fan fiction, read
get on
whatever you
Webtoons,
want.
bitch. Queue up
I
AO3.
love I'm reading Digimon Liberator on Webtoons. Clock it, wake it up.
Clock it. We fucking hate it here.
Clock
Clock it.
it.
Wake it. Clock it. Wake it up. I hate it.
Wake it
No,
up. Wake
some
up
of
that
my
Digimon.
favorite some of my favorite stories I've ever read have been comics and manga. I mean, clearly I'm a big Junji Ito fan. Like he
I
makes
have
some of my favorite fucking horror stories I've ever read.
Yeah. I love Junji Ito too. Yeah, I'm just like,
Read, bitch.
read, bitch.
Yeah, and read what
Read.
you want. And
Read what you
listen,
want.
okay, this is counterintuitive to what you just said. But
Okay.
I'm looking if there are any straight men out there watching. First of all, what
There are
we
none, I
we have
promise.
to have a talk because some things might develop soon.
I,
Um, we might be making a couple omelets pretty soon. Um, all right, listen.
I listen.
You don't clear your Amazon cart. You don't need to read House of Leaves. It's okay.
Perfect.
Every straight man, the first book they want to read when they remember that reading exists is House of Leaves. And I'm telling you, it's cool and it's really sick. You read whatever you want. It's not gonna like
You don't
you'll be
have to.
fine.
Yeah, the straight men just want to read like Animal Farm.
Yeah, it
The
they won't.
straight men
Yeah,
read like a history, like a dual history English teacher from third grade gave them a summer reading list. And they're like, oh, well, if I'm going to get into reading, I have to read like Cormac McCarthy or something like
I
that.
have to
I
read
have to
Blood
read The
Meridian
Road.
now. Yeah,
Yeah. And I'm like, no, you can read Soul Eater Volume 2.
yeah,
You
baby.
don't have to read fucking Fahrenheit 451. Also, did you
You
not read that already?
I was in seventh grade English, bitch. We read that already.
The amount of like straight men that have been like, oh, I'm reading Catcher in the Rye. I'm like, I'm gonna
I'm gonna
get away from me.
listen.
They're like, have you ever heard of the Metamorphosis? I'm like,
Listen, as someone
okay.
whose Instagram bio in high school was "We accept the love we think we deserve" because I was a perks of being a wallflower. Don't walk away from me. Hang on. We
I'm
still
not
need.
getting up again because you roasted me last time, but I'm
That's
making
true.
the point.
We need. Just stay with me for 5 seconds. Okay, listen. I was that bitch. Okay, I had a lot of crushes on a lot of girls who weren't into me, and it wasn't because they were mean. It's because I was, say it with me, class, unconfident. We figured that
A
out.
wallflower.
We did it. The podcast is over. Not this episode, the podcast. This is the
They're
last one.
playing good music. No, I also love that book and I love that movie too.
It's incredible, but like, is it good?
Uh-huh.
Not really. But Catcher in the Rye,
If you like it.
whatever British people
Fuck
do.
off.
But I
Fuck
fucking
off.
hate that book. I'd
Like,
rather you read Cormac McCarthy.
I don't know about that.
You lost me a little
I
bit,
don't know
Queen,
about that.
but that's
But
okay.
no, yeah. I don't know if this is making sense, but like, yeah, read what you
Yeah,
want. Like, but I was a full adult when I read Coraline for the first time. And I
same.
was like, I love Coraline. I want to read it. I didn't care that it was like 64 pages.
Yeah,
I read Fantastic Mr. Fox like 3 years ago because I love that movie. It's like one of my top, movies.
yeah,
So I was like, I don't care. This is like a kid's, it's like 100 pages. I have 45 minutes to spare. Let's read
yeah.
this.
Why
I have
not?
all the Scott Pilgrim graphic novels. I have,
Me
oh, there's
too.
something. I have Soul Eater over there. I have War of the Worlds
What
collection. Never
what
read the book, but I have the graphic novel over there.
what
Uh,
version of Scott Pilgrim do you have?
what do you mean, what version?
Like what? There's several different versions they released. What version do you have?
Oh, I don't know. I just have like the paper, like the Brian Lee O'Malley, like the mangas.
Just like the regular black and white
Yeah, I
ones?
would say probably just like the regular ones. There's no like special edition or anything. Well, I don't have it.
All right, I have something for you later, but
I love Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Okay, I have some
Envy
things for you
Adams,
later.
Envy Adams is always on the mood board for me. I don't know if
Yeah,
I always like
and
hit
you give
her.
that.
I try my best.
You give that, especially
I
with your
love
hair right
that.
now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, I hope
Dude,
you
what's my favorite Scott Pilgrim quote? I feel like I have another like a weird niche Scott Pilgrim quote that I always say.
find it.
I could just sit here and quote.
That's fair. I think the funniest scene I think I maybe have ever seen in a movie is when he answers the door to Knives and she's like, "Is Scott home?" And he says, "You know what?" And he jumps through the window.
Just
That
gonna say, you just missed him. That's what was the first thing I was gonna say.
that I saw that at like 12 years old and I think I may have died. That's when I died actually.
Oh, you know what mine is? It's when somebody asks a really stupid question, I always go, quick, what's the web address for Amazon.ca?
Amazon.ca.
It's like,
It's
so good.
incredible.
I also
Ew.
love when when Wallace texts Scott's sister and she calls him and she's like, you're going out with
You
Ramona or
thinking of
whatever.
juggling two
Like,
chicks?
yeah. And he's like, oh, how did you, like, Wallace is asleep. And then it cuts to him in bed with the phone out. That was the moment where I was like, this is
Incredible.
such a funny movie. It's
This
so
is
good.
cinema, baby.
This is cinema. We're talking.
Yeah. I think the most dysphoria I've ever experienced was telling a woman on a date my hold on, stay with me. Was telling a woman on a date my letterbox top four, which is Scott Pilgrim,
Okay, me too.
The Batman, like Robert Pattinson's The Batman. It changed my life that much. The hit 1980s film The Last Dragon,
Okay.
and then the 2003 Korean film Old Boy. And
Okay.
and I all of those are heat and there's a reason they're there. But if you didn't know me and you looked at those four movies, you'd see a very specific person that does not represent me and my identity, and I have
Yeah.
to live with that every day.
Yeah. No, yeah, no.
No,
I got into Letterboxd like a couple months ago. I don't even remember, but my top four movies, my favorite movie of all time is Beetlejuice.
love that.
Sorry, wake it up,
Sorry, wake it up.
bed. Sorry. Second favorite movie is Kill Bill Volume 1. Third
Ooh,
favorite movie is probably Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And then fourth favorite, it fluctuates. It can be either at any given time, it can be either Hocus or no, not Hocus Pocus. Well, Hocus Pocus is also up there, but it can be either Coraline or Fantastic Mr. Fox. It
yeah,
like kind of
yeah,
fluctuates back and forth. And then probably Hocus Pocus is probably like my sixth favorite. It's like up there.
yeah.
I used to say
Coraline's my fluctuator one,
love. When I was younger, I used to say Hocus Pocus was my favorite scary movie.
and you're right. And I've been saying that
Je veux
actually.
mon livre. I want my book.
I actually didn't see Hocus Pocus till like 3 years ago.
Really, I used to carry it around on VHS.
That's yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Like if I was going to my cousin's house, I'd be like, Mom, put Hocus Pocus in the bag.
Yeah, we can put Hocus Pocus in the bag.
Literally, we would get to the point of the night where everyone would be like, all right, well, like, what else do we want to do? And I would be like, like, I would like open my shirt and like pull a full VHS tape out of it. I'm like, well, we can watch Hocus
We can watch
Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Fully
Hmm.
recorded. My mom recorded it on the VHS, which means like all of the commercials just fast forwarded through.
Oh, what a
You
time
remember that?
capsule.
Love
Oh
that.
my God, I
Yeah.
wish I still had that.
And it was
Like it was mine.
yes, and it was like on the side was just my mom's handwriting, Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus, Hokum
Yeah,
Pokum, as she called it.
it
I
was so
love that.
good.
I love that for
So good.
you. Oh my God, now I'm sad because I wish I had that. I love old commercials. Like
Me
Disney
too.
Channel ass commercials. I'm that bitch. If I'm having like a party on the TV, I will just put like 3 hour compilations of old Halloween special commercials in the
I've
background.
never thought to do that, but
I love them.
I have probably my most, you can cut me off whenever you want also.
Oh,
Probably
go
my
for it.
most like niche interest. The only way I know how to describe it is like vintage, like fast food mascot, like marketing. I inherited an M&M candy dispenser collection from my dad. So I
Cute.
have a gumball machine tattooed on me for
Oh, I
him.
love that.
Um, but I also love like I love like the McDonald's characters. I love like there's like the Burger King characters. I love like the Chuck E. Cheese characters. I have the Funko Pop of Early Birdie from McDonald's and the
Yeah,
Hershey Kiss. I
I
have like a
love
bunch
that.
of Hershey Kiss stuff too. So
Yeah,
I love,
one of my partner's like holy grail items is in Japan. There was a McDonald's themed Nintendo DS that was meant to like train the employees on how to.
yes, no, I
Yeah,
know about this. And they were like, learn how to, yeah, I know about this.
it's so expensive, but I want to get it so bad. It's so
It would
cute.
be fierce. It would be
Yeah.
fierce.
Well, I think we did a podcast.
I feel like we did.
I feel like we did. We certainly did. I look and it's not recording. Could you imagine? That's one of my greatest fears. It's happened to me before.
I'm like, was I supposed to turn my camera on?
Oops.
Oops.
Oops. Listen, I would not put it past me. The other day, I sat down at my computer and OBS was still running, and I had just been recording for 59 hours, a blank screen. And I went, yeah, for sure. No, for sure. I'll
What
get
the
right on
fuck
that.
kind of computer do you have that has 59 hours of footage?
I've
I
got,
tried to take a TikTok yesterday and my phone overheated. What the hell? Y'all are on the West Coast. You have the fucking San Francisco. You got the new technology. I'm over in Pittsburgh trying to crank my phone to get a TikTok upload.
pulling out the Super 8 just to get these fucking TikToks done, bitch.
Right.
Oh my God. Pineapple. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. This was so
Thank you
fun.
so much for having me. I truly had so
Yeah.
much fun. My friends who know me would be gagged that I put on a face to sit in front of my laptop, but I was very excited
I
to
love
speak
it.
with you.
I appreciate that you got in full beat for me. I love that. And I would love to have you on again, but like over there in my house.
Yes, yes, I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love to come back. If anybody's watching this on the West Coast and you want to book me, let me know. I
Let's get it
have
done.
only flown to the West Coast literally once. I was in LA for 8 days, and that is the farthest I've ever been. And so I would like to go places. So let me
Experience
know.
it, baby. We'll get you out here for
Let me know.
sure. Pineapple, where can people find you?
I don't need any more followers. Thank you so much for having me. Um,
Nobody look at me.
you can find me on Instagram and TikTok both at pineapple.honeydew. If you just type in pineapple honeydew, it'll come up.
It'll come. Oh my
And then you can
gosh.
also find me on YouTube. I don't post on there much, but I am trying to like get back into it. But that's also just pineapple honeydew on YouTube.
Yeah. And any all that'll be in the description. Do you have anything you
Yeah.
need to plug? This comes out in like a week.
I don't think
Any
so,
projects,
actually.
any gigs?
Well, I have gigs in Pittsburgh and Cleveland. I have a little bit of a break, so I don't have much going on. But whenever I have like gigs and stuff, I always post a flyer. I always make like, or I try my best to make like a calendar post.
Yeah,
Uh, so yeah, just check. My Instagram is really like the best place to keep
the
up with
best place.
me. You'll see my videos, my pictures, my events, my all that kind of stuff. So
Yes, absolutely. All that'll
best
be in the
place to go.
description. Pineapple Honeydew, thank you so much for coming on the pod. This was such a
Of
blast. I had so much
course.
fun. Thank you all for listening. We appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that things. And as always, thanks for stopping by.